AITA for naming 4 of my kids' names inspired by all 4 grandparents, but not naming my 5th child for my stepmother? My husband and I have 5 children together. Our last baby was born 5 weeks ago. We chose to give our first 4 kids names inspired by their grandparents, our parents. Their names are not directly the same name as our parents, but inspired by the person. Summer for our oldest, for my mom, whose name meant summer and was a summer baby, which our daughter is also. Robin for our second, for my Fael, it's a play on his name and robins are his favorite birds. Luca for our third, for my Mil, who always loved that name but felt it was similar to hers and didn't want to do that, and she loves the name for a girl. Phoenix for our 4th child, for my dad, and has a nickname in common with my dad's name, and my dad always found Phoenixes cool, lol. For our youngest, we ended up with a name inspired by my grandma and my husband's grandma. They had the same first name, sort of, both used the same name, but one had a longer, more formal name while the other had it as their given name, which made it easier. My grandma was the woman I saw in a motherly capacity after my mom died while I was young, so honoring her was special to me. But we wanted to give our kids their own names, hence the way we chose to honor. The choice for our youngest child's name was controversial with my stepmother. She and my dad met when I was 8, married when I was 12, and my mom died when I was 6 for context. She saw me as her daughter for a long time but stopped seeing me that way mostly when she realized I didn't return her affection in that way, because while I like her enough, I don't regard her as my mother figure and never ever considered calling her mom. I never considered honoring her with one of my kids' names. But this has upset her given our youngest's name. Also, the fact she has 2 kids with my father, but both are disabled and won't be having their own children, so she doesn't get to experience it like my dad did. She told me all of this, and she expressed that she feels like I was disrespectful to her and her efforts to be a mother to me, efforts I always rejected, but she feels I should have shown love and appreciation for in the naming of my children when all other parents were honored. AITA?